All right, today we are diving deep into the official materials for binary DEX. This thing makes a pretty massive claim to be a totally automated, decentralized investment protocol. So let's get into it and see exactly how it's supposed to work.
Just think about this for a second. Imagine a system where your returns are all handled by code. No hitting a withdraw button and hoping it works, no person on the other end who could mess with things. That is the core idea we're going to unpack here.
So what is binary DEX really? Well, according to their documents, it's a return on investment protocol built on a smart contract. Now, the two big claims here are one, that the contract ownership has been renounced, which basically means no one owns or controls it, and two, that the whole thing is built to run on autopilot, completely free from any admin or human interference.
But, to really get why a protocol like this even exists, we first have to look at the problem it's trying to solve. So let's break down the big risks that the white paper points out in your typical centralized online earning platforms.
And this slide pretty much sums it up. In a normal centralized setup, you've got an administrator who controls all the money. They can mess with withdrawals, they can block them, heck, they can even change the rules behind the scenes without you knowing. And of course, if the website goes down, the whole system just vanishes. All of this, according to the source, just adds up to a huge risk for users.
So as a direct answer to all those problems, we get the decentralized solution that binary DEX is proposing. Let's take a look at how it claims to tackle each and every one of those issues head on.
Here it is, the core pitch in one simple chart. Instead of an admin controlling the funds, you get a renounced contract. Instead of worrying about withdrawals, the payouts are supposedly 100% automated. No more hidden changes because every transaction is public on the blockchain. And the system can't just be shut down because, well, it lives on the blockchain. The entire design is meant to eliminate manipulation. Okay, so we've covered the why. Now for the fun part, the how. The whole foundation of this protocol is a 20-day return on investment model, and it's all supposedly governed by that smart contract.
And to put it really simply, the model projects some pretty big returns. For instance, according to their plan, if you put in $1,000, the total return after that 20-day cycle would be $1,500.
This chart here really breaks down how that return is structured. The daily earnings you're seeing, that's actually a mix of your original capital coming back to you, plus a profit on top of that, somewhere between 1% and 2.5% daily. And the crucial claim here is that these payouts are sent automatically, every single day, right to your wallet by the smart contract itself.
But it's not just about your personal ROI. The protocol actually lays out 3 additional ways to earn. These are all based on building a community and generating what the white paper calls transaction volume, or TV.
So, the first way to earn from the community is through direct referrals. This is super straightforward. It's a 10% commission on the activity of anyone you personally bring into the protocol.
So when people you refer make a deposit, they generate transaction volume. The smart contract then automatically figures out what 10% of that volume is and pays it out to you over the next 20 days. It's designed to be another potential income stream running in the background.
All right, income stream number 2 is called binary income. Now this one is a little more involved. It all comes down to the structure of your team and specifically balancing the activity between a left side and a right side.
This diagram here shows you what that binary structure looks like. You've got a left team and a right team. The magic happens when the transaction volume on both sides matches. When it does, you earn a 10% commission on that matched amount. So yeah, the name of the game here is balanced growth to really maximize those bonuses.
And if you thought that was it, there's one more layer here, a feature the white paper calls the binary booster. This is all about rewarding some serious team growth by jacking up your binary earning percentage.
Just look at this progression. As your team's total matched business hits these different milestones, from $4,000 all the way up to $400,000, your binary commission rate automatically gets a boost. It starts at that base 10% and can climb all the way to 20%.
Now I know what you're thinking. With all these payout streams, how on earth is a protocol like this sustainable? And that brings us to what the documentation calls the absolute backbone of its stability, the capping system.
Capping is basically a hard limit on how much you can earn each day. Think of it like a safety valve. It's designed to make sure the protocol's liquidity pool, where all the money is held, stays healthy and never gets drained faster than it's being filled.
So why is this capping thing so critical? Well, according to the white paper, it does 3 key things. First, it puts a leash on payouts. Second, it stops the big players from just sucking the pool dry. And third, and this is a big one,
It means the protocol's health is completely dependent on new money coming in from the community to generate that transaction volume.
This table makes it crystal clear. Your daily earning potential from all your team activities is capped by your own personal investment amount. So let's say you only put in $100 yourself, but you have a monster day and your team generates $1,000 in binary income for you. You don't get the full grant. Your payout is capped at your investment level, $100. The other $900 gets flushed right back into the protocol to keep that pool stable.
Okay, let's zoom out for a minute and look at the project's long-term vision. The white paper makes some pretty bold claims about why this whole model is designed to be future-proof.
The core arguments are basically this. Decentralized finance is a massive, growing trend. Smart contracts provide fairness based on pure math, not on some person's decision. And without a central company, there's no single weak spot, no kill switch that could just shut the whole thing down.
And they lay this all out in a 4-phase roadmap. It kicks off with launching the contract and giving up ownership. Phase 2 is all about marketing and growing the community. Phase 3 is about partnerships. And the stated end goal? To transition to a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization, which would supposedly give the community itself full control over the protocol's future.
So really, the entire premise here is about replacing messy human trust with the cold, hard certainty of code. And that leaves us with the big question. Is this model the actual future of trust in online finance? Or is it just a new kind of risk with a different name? And that's Binary DEX Explained.